thrashing sometimes when you're separating the seeds from anything that's not the seed and any of the byproduct. People might have heard the term chaff. You got the seed and the chaff. So separating the seed from the chaff here, and this can be dusty work. Ideally you want things to be really dry when you're doing this, and these, again, I didn't take this stuff in and dry it because it was too much. This has just been sitting out, but I think it's going to work okay. And then once we get things separated down a little bit more, I'll take it in and dry stuff inside just to make sure it's, you know, super dry for storing through the winter. One of the ways you can do it is just like this. I'm not separating out any seeds that way. Sometimes you want to just get the chaff out. Other times you want to actually remove some seed, because not all the seeds are really good seeds. And so we might actually want some of the seeds to blow away. At this level of things, though, it looks like all the things that are actually seeds are too heavy to blow away right now, but we can set things up a little differently, either with higher power fan, or maybe a little closer to the fan, or we can pour it a little bit closer to the edge of the bowl, you see there, where it wouldn't have to go as far to blow away. So you kind of play with it, and depending on what you're trying to do, you can get things sorted out. So we're taking this down to the next level pretty good, and maybe you can get the idea with that. I mean, a fan, it's nice to have. You can, you know, it's a real constant force. You could do this in the wind, but then again, you might get a big gust that comes up and like takes all your valuable seed, and you know, you lose a bunch because it's not really constant. But you'll work with what you have and do the best you can. So yeah, so this is Swiss chard seed, which at this point is in pretty good shape. You know, I wouldn't feel that bad about taking this, you know, for selling. It might not be quite commercial quality, but it's not too far off. You know, I would take this and dry this down in the food dryer on a low setting. You know, you want it maybe like 95 degrees, something like that. No, I wouldn't have it any hotter than that. And, you know, this is pretty good. I think we're in pretty good shape. Now, of course, before we would sell it, we would test it for germination and make sure it's good. But
is that, you know, that drying out in the food dryer, does that kill the mold on it? Or?
I wouldn't say it would kill the mold. The objective is to, I mean, it would make the mold probably inactive. It would check the growth of any mold that might be on here. Hopefully there's not actually, you know, mold, but I guess then again there's always, you know, fungus is ubiquitous, and it's inevitable that it's going to be. But yeah, it can't grow in a really dry condition, and the idea is that you're going to prolong the life of your seed, not only keep it from rotting, but just really slow down its metabolism.
Decay.
Get it to, well, decay is one thing, and then there's also metabolism to consider, because this is, you know, these are living, breathing, living beings, at least plants, and they only have a certain amount of energy reserve, and so, you know, they're breathing, and they're kind of in a, you know, really slowed down, you know, almost suspended animation, but, you know, not completely. And so by drying them down and keeping them cool, you're going to slow them down even more, and they'll last longer that way. So yeah, you've got the keeping them from rotting, and there's just like good seed storage to prolong the life. Just you got to slow it down. Slow down its own life process, not only its predator. And so if we check out the cukes, maybe we can do the